Okay, so today is day 10 of my 30-day weight loss challenge, trying to lose 20 pounds. And I have decided that I'm going to go back to what worked the last time I lost weight, and that is walking 10,000 steps a day and eating the 6 meals a day at 200 calories each. That worked. It was pretty much stress-free. I could do it no matter what else I had going on. I didn't have to worry so much about my hair, and it worked. Because what I'm finding is now I've plateaued and I have another day at 149, so I'm actually back up a little bit from 154 and a half. I lost all the way down to 148 and a half, and pretty much, you know, I've been here, and you know, I've been doing everything right, but it's that time of month for me, and I normally do retain water, and I was really trying not to even use that as an excuse, because for the amount of calories I've cut and the amount of working out I've been doing, it really shouldn't make a difference. That on-flow is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do my 10,000 steps and do my food, and it'll come off guaranteed. I already have done it that way before, years ago, 7 years ago, and it stayed off for many years. I gained some of it back, which is why I'm doing this weight loss challenge now. I had gone all the way down to 124, 126, which was very skinny for me, and I hadn't been that size since I was like a fetus. I was like a fetus at that size, but it was really easy to do because I had established a habit, which is what my weight loss challenge is all about. So some of you guys, when I did it before, asked me, how do you keep track of 10,000 steps, and is that, how many miles is that, how long does it take? It really depends on who you are, but the easiest way to keep track is to get a pedometer. I actually had like six to 10 of these lying around from the last time I did it many years ago. I couldn't believe it. And you can get these super cheap at Walmart. They're different ones do different things. These actually talk. I bought more of these than any other kind of pedometer, but you can actually, Special K used to have them in for free in their boxes. But yeah, pedometers are cheap, and you can get them in Walmart for like anywhere from $1.99 to $5 to $7. I think $7 is the highest I paid for one ever, and it was not at Walmart. But these actually talk. I think these were like $4.99 when I got them years ago. Anyway, and they take batteries. They come with batteries, and then they take batteries. So that's how you're going to keep track of, your 10,000 steps. You're going to put one of these right on your hip and walk, and you could go throughout your whole day. You know what, a lot of times what I used to do is I'd go through my day, and then if I was deficient in my 10,000, because I have a treadmill at my house, I would just in the evening just finish out my 10,000 on the treadmill. When I first started out, I actually would wake up early in the morning, do my 10,000, and then go about my day, and then add up how many more steps I did during the course of the day. But in the worst case scenario, you can always go through your day and then make up whatever you're short in the gym or just walking around your block or whatever in the evening. This way, if you know, the 10,000 are important. You don't have to do way over. It's best not to do under, and you're doing it every single day until you get to your goal. You don't have to sweat. You could do it quickly, but you don't have to. You could stroll. It used to take me 2 hours when I was strolling, and I'd be playing Monopoly on my TV while I was doing it. So it's a super easy thing to do, and then you're doing your food. And again, I put up a picture of my food, what I had today. I cut my calories even more than the 1,200. What I did today is I didn't have breakfast because I didn't work out, and you guys saw a couple of days ago where I had worked out. I almost threw up because I forgot to eat because I'm not hungry in the morning. I was so drained that the water I was consuming while I was working out almost came up at the end of the workout in the gym. But that didn't happen. So yeah, if you're going to do a strenuous workout, make sure you eat. With the walking, I didn't eat, and I didn't feel like I needed to eat. I wasn't starving. So, you know, I figured out yesterday, actually the day before yesterday, that my trigger time where it's the hardest for me to stay on the food is at between 10:30 at night and 1:30 in the morning. 10:30 to 1:30, because that's when I'm wrapping up all of my things that I had to do today, paperwork and all of that. Because as you guys know, I'm self-employed, so I really have to, I can't really sleep comfortable. I could force myself to sleep, but I really don't like sleeping if I have anything left over to do. I don't like to wake up and know I have to do anything work related. So when I'm doing my paperwork at night, that's where the trigger is. I really crave ice cream. I really crave my most fattening cereal, which is that, and also, by the way, I'm not drinking milk anymore. I bought some Silk, but I actually have eaten some cereal with some freaking milk last night. I was so disgusted with myself. That's why I said, let me just go back to what I know, and let me not eat breakfast in the morning, and let me just try to consume my 1,200 calories for the day, and let me do my 10,000 steps, because if I do that, it's zero stress involved. And I know that, like I said, the weight fell off the last time. In fact, last time when I got all the way down to 124, I kept losing because it was like no effort. I didn't even have to think about it. I had totally gotten off of sugar, which, as you guys know, sugar is a drug. Because even right now, I'm kind of craving the sugar. Once 10:30 hits, I'm really craving the sugar. So 30 days without sugar, which has to restart today, but 30 days without sugar, and I totally am done with sugar. So of course I'm fully hooked on sugar. So I have to redo that over the next 29 days. So I think I'll be good tonight, because when I ate late, and I consumed most of my 1,200 calories, which you're really not supposed to do. But I said, let me not eat unless I'm super hungry. But see, your body thinks it's starving, and it'll hold on to your fat until, because it thinks you're starving, and it's not as effective as grazing throughout the day on your 200 calorie 6 meals. So anyway, just a FYI, still on the program, switched it up a little bit, because I have to get off of this plateau. So if I'm not off of this plateau tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I need to really, if I wake up in the morning and I'm 147 from this 149 that I was this morning, I will be ecstatic. If I'm 148, I'll be happy, but I've already been 148 in this go around, so I really want to be, if I'm 147 and a half, good to go. So I don't know if the change, if I stockpile too many calories in one meal, so my metabolism will be like, you know, not responding. But starting tomorrow, for sure, I'm gonna, like I was saying, thanks for sharing your experiences and your journey with me via email. I wish more of you would put your stuff right in the comments, because there's a lot of people trying to lose weight, and your insight, no matter how embarrassing, can help other people, you know. And just because you fall off a day or two, or even 5 days, you know, myself, I've fallen off a couple of times already, and I'm only at my 10th day. But what you have to realize is that we're all human, and you have to stick with your program. You have to love you. You have to love yourself enough to know that anything worth doing is going to take a little bit of sacrifice and a little bit of uncomfortableness. So, you know, get back on and stop letting other folks trigger you, and stop letting other folks throw you off of what your goal is. Your goal is for you and you only. If someone's saying, oh, you'll never lose weight, that person is not necessarily looking out for your best interest. What they really should be saying is, I hope you don't lose weight, because then I might have to do something about, you know, whatever I'm deficient in. So, you know, stay on your program, block out all the negative, block out all the haters, block out all the people who are trying to push you off, because, you know, clearly, if you stayed on your program these whole 10 days, someone has noticed that you've lost weight, and they've had a comment, good or bad, usually bad. Why you lose the weight? Who are you trying to impress? Your clothes are not going to fit. You're going to have to buy a whole new wardrobe. Do you. If you want to lose for you, do you. If you're losing because somebody else is telling you to lose it or pressuring you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen long term. It's not going to happen probably at all, but it certainly will not happen long term, because then you'll feel manipulated and you'll end up gaining more probably. So Good luck, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.